هاي، اليوم مشوارنا شوي غريب. أنا بروما. رح تشوفوا ما صورت لكم كتير بروما، ولكن جايين على بريس كونفرنس. هيدا الكونفرنس في بروفيسورية من كل أنحاء العالم وجايين من أمريكا، وفي بروفيسورية قالوا لي بيعرفوا أسرار كتير عن اليونيفيرس. اليوم رح نحضر الكونفرنس ورح نجرب نعمل لكم مقابلات ونعرف شوية أسرار وشو بيعرفوا. يلا. Have very interesting professor from USA and Canada,
yes,
both.
Yes.
He wrote a book, The Edge of Knowledge. So he has the secret of the cosmos.
Well, this is actually, interesting enough, this is a book about what we know we don't know about the universe.
What we don't know, that's what we want to know.
Exactly, it takes us to the edge of what we know, which is really the most interesting thing, right? What is really exciting are the mysteries of the cosmos.
Yes.
And this takes us up to the existing mysteries. It has 5 sections. There's time, space, matter, life, and consciousness. And in each area I talk about the different things that we know and don't know, and how I talk about time travel, whether we could travel in time, and how big is the universe.
Can we travel in time?
The answer is we don't know. And I point out that 3 of the most important words in science and in all society should be, I don't know. We should not be afraid of not knowing. That's an invitation to learn. Not knowing is an invitation to discover. And it's where the mysteries begin. And so this is really about those things that are most interesting to me.
So today we will be meeting Sir Professor Dr. Gabriele Andreoli, so good spelling in Italian. So tomorrow we have a big event about evolutionary biohacking, and this is his book. Is it in Amazon?
No, actually, this is the draft version that we're going to present tomorrow at the Pontifical Academy of Science as we debating evolutionary biohacking.
So thank you, Mr. I will call you Gabby.
Yeah, please.
So thank you for accepting us to have an interview with you. So please tell me about this big event and why is Vatican?
Okay, the big event is in the scope of reuniting and having incredible minds and people coming and sharing their experience and sharing their research and together harmonizing and working for a better future. So the World Changers Summit is about getting together, working, and making the future brighter.
So don't you think this is difficult? Because you have limited people are coming from around the world. That's what I think.
It is difficult. But one of the motto of evolutionary biohacking is to be extraordinary. So we want to be extraordinary. We want to, all the rest can be done, ordinarily. We want to be extraordinary. We want to make this change. And we need people like you to be with us to, spread the word and make this event a unique, history-changing event.
Okay, we need to explain to them what do you mean biohacking?
Biohacking comes from the word biology, so everything that has to do with your body, and hacking. So changing, getting into the system and changing something. So biohacking is the art of changing your metabolism through the use of chemicals, medicine, protocols, technology, equipment, all kind of stuff that can really improve your performance and your well-being and regenerate your body. And when this is met with artificial intelligence, it becomes evolutionary biohacking. So we are taking a step forward into the art of manipulating, but not in a negative sense, in a positive sense. We're taking a step forward into making the body and the mind perform at their best.
So in your book, did you explain everything?
Well, everything is a lot. It's like wanting to explain the history of the world in one single book. I think this is another thing that is very interesting about evolutionary biohacking and the study of complex adaptive system. One of the emerging signs, one of the emerging factors in the study of complex adaptive system is that no one has omniscience. No one knows the function of the whole system. So we need to come together and to put together our vision to have a clear view of where we're standing and who we are. So again, in my book, there is a lot of talking about technology. There is a lot of talking about how artificial intelligence interact with biology and how we can use artificial intelligence as being used lately to find new antibiotics. So can you imagine?
New antibiotics?
Absolutely.
What do you mean? Sorry.
What I mean is that all the informations have been put inside a computer, and with the help of artificial intelligence, of all the informations they put inside, they were able in less than a day to find new antibiotics, new molecules that can fight against resistant viruses that before we didn't have, we didn't think of. So artificial intelligence in that direction is very interesting, because what it allows us to do is it's allowed us to go through an enormous amount of informations and to cross-verify and check those informations in order to get new solution to a problem. It's like lateral thinking by 10. I mean, to really focus on something and to be able to scan an enormous amount of information.
I like to know why you choose Vatican.
For a very well, I'm a Catholic. But I am always been open and fascinated by all theological inclination and all religions. So I love to study and I love to learn and I love to share with people of different background. And I think it's one of the greatest things of our times that we can get in touch and share our experience with so many different cultures. So it was important for me to show and to demonstrate how open the Vatican is and how...
that's why.
Yeah, and that we want to... It doesn't matter, you're Catholic, you're Muslim, you're Jewish. I don't care. I respect you if you are a person that can bring something and wants to share something. And actually, many times, the fact that you have a different culture, the fact that you have a different belief, it helps us to see things in a different perspective and learn more. So we love to share, and we love the idea of bringing all this diversity inside the Vatican City and at the Pontifical Academy of Science. I think it's very important.
So you mentioned chemicals. We know chemicals harm the body. So why you mentioned chemicals, the new biohacking?
Well, just a few days ago, maybe he's here still, Elon Musk was in Italy and was interviewed by many TVs and people, and he was talking about the danger of artificial intelligence. I don't share that view. I don't share the view that everything harms us, and in the same time, what harms us makes us stronger. So again, chemicals can be, detrimental for one side, but can also be used to improve our life. So we need to learn how to use the media. We need to learn how to get the best out of everything we do and everything that touches us. And in the same way, some people ask me, I had a tumor And many times when I get interviewed, they ask me, how was it? And I say, well, it was one of the best experiences in my life because it taught me so much. It taught me so much about my body, my limitation, the fact that I didn't want to die for my daughter, not for myself. I'm ready. Whenever God, it's ready to take me, I'm more than willing to go.
Because you were sick, sorry to say this, and you became religious because of this, or you were before?
No. I took the decision to become a Catholic at the age of 30.
You were not Catholic before?
No, I was raised under no religion. And I embraced the Catholic religion at the age of, I think it was 33, 34. And I when they ask me...
You're still young anyway.
I'm still young, I am, and I will, go to 150, 160 minimum. So I still have, I'm less than half of my way through. Let's not put limitations.
I will ask you about this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, let's not put limitations to our well-being and energy and vitality. So at the age of 34, 33, I don't remember, I don't recall it exactly, but I did embrace the Catholic religion. And when I was there, and they asked me, of course, why do you want to do that?
Yes.
And I honestly said, I don't. It's not me. My life was easier before when I didn't have to wake up and pray God and didn't have to take the time to really look at what I was doing and have no responsibility towards, some rules. But if you want to be a Catholic, it's like if you want to really be a Muslim or you want really to be, whatever religion you choose to be, you really have to practice. You really have to give yourself some discipline. And it's the same thing for biohacking, for evolutionary biohacking. You want to change, the way your metabolism works, the way you are interacting with the world around you. You want to be more performant, then, you have to have the commitment to do that.
So when we get sick, you think we are attacked by biohacking?
No.
That's what you want to say?
No. What I think is when we
Why we become sick?
When we become sick for a number of reasons, you have to look at the body and the mind in a holistic way. It's very interesting that some people do believe one organ is more important than another. And I always make a sarcastic joke about it, that it goes pretty much less like this. It's, the doctors come out of the surgical room and they go like, okay, we did the impossible and now the liver is functioning again. We're so sorry, the patient is dead. So the point is this: we do have to understand that it's not just about one organ. It's not just about one aspect of our life. It's the whole. It's like it's not just about one religion. It's about the whole world. It's about harmonizing the world, harmonizing with energy and love and passion.
Can we harmonize the world, do you think?
Absolutely.
That's what you're trying to do, you think?
We're not trying, we're doing it. We're here, so we are doing it.
So
you have a pretty amazing story yourself, so you know this is possible.
Yes, it is possible. I believe it. Don't you believe in power of universe, like being positive?
I do believe it's a part. So again, it's harmonizing is the energy of the universe, but you have to harmonize with that energy. You have to go and pray. If you want, God to speak to you, it's not just, God there, that He's doing nothing and whenever you want, you feel like, oh, I'll spend 2 minutes and now I'm in touch with God. No, you pray and you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for Him. You're doing it for the unity of the universe. You are going there and you're meditating and you are empowering yourself to be in touch with something that is so universal and so powerful and great that it will make you even feel better. But that's a side effect. What you really want to do is really spread a message, really have the energy and the force to not just change the world around you, but to also change inside and harmonize. And this is a word that I always keep repeating: harmonization. Harmony is so important.
We need harmony between the East and the West as well.
We need harmony in all directions.
So do you do this in the East as well, in the Middle East, example?
I do that everywhere. You know, my project, Evolutionary Biohacking Project, is an international project. It has no boundaries. Everywhere.
Where is it now? In Albania only?
Now it's in Albania. We're starting our center. The Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation is based in Albania. For geopolitical reasons. We found that it was the best place in the world right now, the best place in Europe at least, to develop certain kind of cures and certain kind of work. Because we can use stem cells, we can use, for instance, in Italy there is
stem cells.
Yeah, stem cells.
Is this the future medication, you think, stem cells?
I think it's part of the future. I don't think there is one future. I think, there are many technologies now that are very interesting.
Like what, sorry?
Information technology. We can, use holographic information transfer to give impulses in low frequency to your body, and it's just a little patch, for instance, that we've been working and helping a company to develop. And you put this little patch on your liver and patch. It's just a little like a sticker that you put on your liver outside on the skin where the liver is, correspondent to where the liver is, and what it does, it kills malaria. So again, it's incredible the way we can use some of the new technologies, fairly new technologies, to implement and to cure our body.
Do you believe in world changing? How do you see this for what you're doing?
It's a very interesting question. I think we are changing the world as we are talking, and every day in every single little things we do in our life, we have the power to make a change. And to see the reaction, the beautiful reactions when we are able and capable to communicate and to being open-minded, and so that's where all the whole idea of changing the world and doing something to change the world started. As I said before, Pope Francis said had a beautiful saying, and he went like, "We have failed as singles, but we will raise together as brothers." So this is the idea behind World Changing Summit. The idea is we need to change the world together. And by coming together, by putting together beautiful minds, we are changing the world, because no matter what, after this, fair talk and after this, this moment together, something has changed inside us. And if we're good, something good has changed, and you will, it's like a spore. It's like a message that is inside you and will propagate into the world. And so your energy, your story, now is part of my life, and my energy and my story is part of your life. If those energies are good energies, we can heal the world through sharing those stories.
So we need to share what we have. So, but I like to know who can go to the center to Albania. Only few people?
Well, for now, the center.
And what the main thing you treat there?
We treat the person as a human being. We treat the whole. So it's,
any disease, cancer.
We don't look at the body, and we don't look at in terms of disease. We look in terms of well-being. So for us, it's important to do a full, very deep check on the person, and to understand how you function, how you metabolize things, how you are reacting to the world around you, and then we take actions that can be from ozone to hyperbaric chamber to HIT technology, holographic information transfer technology, nano-V technology, so informational of water-informed water that comes inside you, and it changes the way you...
Different type of water?
Well,
or oxygenated water?
No, what it's nano-V, it's a technology that uses vapor to informatizes vapor, and then you breathe the vapor, and and through that media you change the way your body is reacting.
We would like to know about the new e-cigarette you will do with
But
vitamins.
that's a secret. Don't share it with
We
everybody.
told everyone already.
That's a secret. But like vapor can be informatized, can be, you can put informations inside those molecules of vapor, of water, vaporized. So as you put informations, you can also put the informations that equals many different particles. And so you can put that information of, and use it to heal your body. So you can put minerals there. You can put vitamins there.
And the e-cigarettes so to heal the body.
Yes, I think it can be done.
Yeah, it can be. I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
So what about the infusion? You said vitamins.
There are many places in the world where it starts becoming
and you
very
said there is a
popular.
machine as well you give to others. I don't know, or this is the infusion for treatment.
well,
they
there
can treat themselves.
There are many different type of equipment that you can use to improve and to biohack, from electronic glasses to electronic impulses to the nano-V technology. There are many machines and equipments you can use. The thing is how you use them, how you make them impact in a good way into your life. So what we do, we do work a lot to make good use of whatever it comes to you. It's like I was talking about supplements. It's not just going to whatever place and getting omega-3, but getting the right omega-3 that is good for you, being sure that brand is delivering a good quality molecule of omega-3, and how you should take it, how much you should take. So it changes every time. We're not all the same, we're all different. So it depends on who you are and where you're standing, that you should use one supplement or the other, and the way you should use it. And so also the quality of what you're intaking.
So how people can they contact you if they want to use the center? Do you accept people or just?
We do a screening of people. We need to know certain specific and be sure they are not just saying, okay, I want to do it because I have a lot of money and I want to feel better. You have to do it for a purpose and a reason, and you have to fill up a form, and we will scrutinize the forms. It's like coming to the World
So they
Changers
should contact
Summit.
the center.
Yes, they should contact the Center for Advanced Studies and Cooperation. Send an email and say, okay, I'm interested in. And then from there on, we'll see what happens.
Okay, last question, please. What is next?
Oh, wow. That's another secret.
I need to tell them you were very famous, famous actors a long time ago, and you gave up?
I didn't give up. I just evolved. Okay. So I had a lot of good time. I spent a lot of time in Italy and in Hollywood. And but as I was doing that, I was studying. It's like it was like a hobby for me that it became very remunerative. I became very famous without wanting to become very famous, because I was studying and I was doing research already on biomolecular subjects, but in the meantime, it's like many doctors and professors, when they're very young, they go like, oh, I do modeling, and then then they drop modeling because it supports your life and your research when you're young, your studies. But then it's not really your call. Your call is different, and my call was different. And so, yes, I was very famous in Italy for doing, mini-series and stuff like that.
What is your call in the future?
My call in the future, the next thing, I think it will be preparing and organizing the World Changers Empowering Women Summit.
Wow.
Yeah, in October, we're putting together the ideas and I think it will happen again.
So we will wait for it.
Absolutely. I think it's a good time to make people understand how important are women into our life, and to show all they can do for our society and to better our life.
And to rise femininity.
Absolutely, they should. I am, I'm a feminist in the right way, meaning that I believe in respect. I believe in sharing. I don't make a big difference between men and women. I want to harmonize again. I want everyone to have their role, because it's important that I recognize you're, a woman and you're feminine and you're intelligent, and I'm sure, you're coming from a different perspective, and so we should not discriminate. We should actually learn and share.
Okay, thank you very much, Gabriele. I'm spelling very well.
Perfect, perfect.
Thank you very much. And we hope to interview you another time to speak more about you and about what you're doing.
I love to be part of your show and to come again. And now, let's go to the World Changer Summit and make it happen.
Yeah, I know you don't have time, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Today you invited lots of professors to the conference from around the world, and you're giving awards to not to so many people,
just very few people are getting the awards, and you're one of them. We're very pleased to award you for all your work you've done. Also because we are putting together the Power Women Summit, and I think your work behind the scene and in front of the scene has been so majestic and so wonderful.
Thank you very much.
We really award you with the Bright Star Award, which is the maximum award we're giving to people that have contributed for a better world. So thank you for coming, and thank you for all you're doing for our community and the world.
And thank you for inviting us and for inviting hala London TV as well.
Well, you're very important to us, and it's very important what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very happy. And this is your award. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. هيدا كان البريس كونفرنس، وهلا بعد شوي رح ننتقل على العشاء. كان موجود فيه بروفيسورية من كل أنحاء العالم، واللي بيآمنوا إنه عم بيغيروا العالم، واللي اكتشفوا أشياء جديدة بتعالج الإنسان. طبعاً كل شيء دخلوا بالعلوم أي بالساينس. برجع بشوفكم بحلقة جديدة تكملة كمان لهيدي الحلقة. باي.